months ago, I uploaded a video called Ice Spice's career has 6 months left. That video will go over a multitude of situations that would lead to her downfall. As we're all aware, Ice Spice had a crazy 2022 to 2023 run with hits like Munch, Deli, Barbie World, Boys a Liar Part 2, and a handful more. And in this video, I covered a few situations that led to not only Ice Spice's fall in musical quality, but also the fall in her public reputation. And since then, so much more has happened. And I won't lie, alright, the comments on the first Ice Spice video kind of predicted this happening. She's already finished. 6 months is absolutely too long. 6 months? You're just being generous. Wow, that's a really nice thing of you to say. I'd give her 3 months. Oh, there it is. Congrats to Robbie GTA for predicting the exact time that I'd be making an update video. But before we get into today's topic, I'd like to announce that this video is actually sponsored by Aura. If you didn't already know, I actually use my phone to record these videos. And there have been a surprising amount of times where I'll receive a spam call in the middle of filming, and I end up having to re-record an entire segment. It's really annoying. But now, I want you to think about the number of spam calls or texts that you receive each day. How many times has that inconvenienced you? Probably a few times, if I had to guess. Especially those messages you may get sent where you're sitting there, second guessing whether the message you just received was a scam or not. Or what about the time where you were waiting for a pretty important call? Did you end up answering every unknown number just in case? Because I know I absolutely did. That job never got back to me, but I answered plenty of unknown callers just to show my persistence. But that's where Aura comes in. Aura will help remove your personal information not only from data brokers, but also those people search websites you may have come across before. Those websites are unfortunately the main perpetrators for those who may sell your information to identity thieves, scammers, and more. Not only will Aura protect you from those sites, but they also provide you with identity theft protection, financial fraud protection, antivirus protection, a password manager, a VPN, and 24/7 US-based support. You get all of this in one app for a pretty affordable price. You can click the link at the top of the description or go to aura.com/InvaderWist for a free 2-week trial. Now, since my video, one of the main things that have been a talking point when it comes to Ice Spice is her dwindling numbers. Around June of 2024, it was reported that she had lost 25 million monthly Spotify listeners in 1 year. But that's not as insane to when you compare that to her peak. In August of 2023, she had 47 million monthly listeners. And as of January 9th, 2025, she sits at 15.4 million listeners. That is a decrease of 32 million monthly listeners. I'm talking to millions like I don't got like 33,000 subscribers or something. But on top of losing all these monthly listeners, she also would lose around 500,000 followers on Instagram around the release of my first video. These numbers were a very clear indication that Ice was losing a lot of people's interest. But that wouldn't be the only thing that she was losing. One of the main things that happened right after I dropped my video was Ice Spice going viral over her weight loss journey. Now, not one to come on here and want to body shame somebody that I don't fucking know, alright? What people want to do with their bodies is their business. And I find it quite rude to be making tweets talking about the decline of somebody else's body. But at the same time, when you're a public figure such as Ice Spice, where 99% of her brand was the sexualization of her body, when you end up changing the exact thing that made people fall in love with you, it's gonna make people go crazy. And it definitely did not help the fact that the music wasn't even tolerable anymore.
Came up out the hood, yeah, I got super lit.
And it's not like when she blew up in 2022, she was making amazing music. I got flamed for this in my last video, but I enjoyed Ice Spice's music at the time, as did fucking millions of people. I'm not looking for Ice Spice to spit a double entendre that I won't get until 3 years down the fucking line. The music was just fun. But once she dropped her debut album, Y2K, it was like she couldn't even give enough of a shit to drop a decent verse. So now, your music's shit, your ego's over the moon, and now we can't go! The internet was absolutely ripping her to shreds, too. Ozempic got her looking like a gay boy in a wig. That is diabolical levels of hating. But you want to know what else is diabolical? Fortnite. I know, that made absolutely no sense. I just couldn't come up with a good transition. In November of 2022, it was announced that Ice Spice would be joining rap legends Snoop Dogg, Eminem, and Juice WRLD in a Fortnite live concert. Of course, this sparked some controversy, as some people believe that adding someone as raunchy as Ice Spice was bad for the demographic of the game, while others found her inclusion to be pretty underwhelming next to this lineup of legendary hip-hop acts. And I don't even play Fortnite, but I was intrigued enough to actually re-download the game and hop on stream to see the event live. And I won't lie, Ice Spice did not belong there.
She's dancing like a fucking GTA 5 stripper, dude. Bro, my character's thicker than her in this game.
Her inclusion in this event was just so underwhelming. There's no way that you can give a Snoop Dogg, Eminem, and Juice WRLD in one event and expect me to give a fuck when I see Ice Spice teleporting around the map like a ginger version of Slender Man.
Oppan Gangnam Style.
Alright, just give me my new Juice WRLD song and fuck off, alright?
In the ocean pockets, I need all that.
But unfortunately, unfortunately, that wouldn't be the only underwhelming performance that she's done, as just literally at the start of the year, Ice Spice was booed off the stage at a New Year's Eve festival. The situation goes like this. Ice Spice was scheduled to perform a 30-minute set from 10:30 p.m. to 11 p.m., but she ended up arriving 30 minutes late and took the stage at 10:55 p.m. And by the time she got to her third song, In Her Mood, her mic was cut off. Why? Well, not only due to the fact that it's a festival with tight scheduling, but the ball drop was literally taking place in a fucking hour.
I'm not seeing enough movement.
And according to journalist Brenton Larney, the scene was described as chaotic and disheartening. People waited a long time and only got 2 songs. Ice's demeanor was even criticized due to her not even seeming to give a fuck, and even declining flowers offered to her in celebration of her birthday. And to make this situation even fucking worse, her apology might be interpretive dance levels of terrible. I'm sorry, guys. Surely y'all can forgive me. It was my birthday, and it takes a long time to look like a Barbie. I get it, man. It's your birthday, but if you have something planned on that exact date, don't waste people's time. But it was reported that some people traveled 6 hours and paid over $350 per ticket just to see your ass, literally and figuratively. I find the last line of this article to be pretty funny considering today's topic. While Brisbane's mishap left some fans disappointed, Ice Spice's rising star power and ability to command attention remain undeniable. Undeniable? Now, I'm gonna pause the background music at this point in the video. Yep, I'm getting mad. I want you guys to think with me about this next thing, all right? On December 25th, 2024, millions of kids will be given coal in their stocking in the form of a deluxe album called I'm Just a Girl, Y2K! And this would only sell 4,800 copies first week. Netspend's debut album sold more than that. And to drill this point even more home, her initial album only sold 28,000 first week. Already quite underwhelming numbers for her. But this deluxe dropped her sales by 24,000. This nigga went triple paper. And at this point in Ice Spice's career, it's genuinely just not looking good. I said this in my original video, and I don't want to keep repeating myself. And I only make these update videos when I have something new to say. But TLDR version, unless Ice Spice starts experimenting with different sounds, I don't think things are gonna get better for her. Also, she needs to lose the ego, because that's killing her likableness. Is that even a word? I don't give a fuck. I make my own damn language. Personally, I'd love to see what the reputation would be if she drops her sophomore album, because I feel like the outcome of that will either signal a revival or the final nail in Ice Spice's coffin. And if you made it this far, don't forget to spam my comment with the ice has melted. That was very funny last time. I want to do it again. Why am I talking like this? I don't know. And before this video ends, I'd like to give a thanks to all of our recent channel members: Shorty, Risklow, Intelligent, LaFlame, Mr. Resident Fox, Baywee876, XYX, and Cryspin. Your support means everything. And if any of you are interested in supporting the channel further, you can click the join button next to my name and become a member today. All right, I gotta do the funny like I did last time. If Ice Spice doesn't take the advice that I said in my original video or in this video, then I believe that Ice Spice will have 3 months left. And not because I'm an actual expert when it comes to these things and I'm entitled to artists listening to me and me only, but because I said so.